the fine line between hero and villain, wisdom and pride, control and chaos.
What defines a hero? And more importantly, what defines a villain? Sosuke Aizen, one of Bleach's most complex characters, challenges us to rethink these boundaries. His calculated rise to power, his ultimate betrayal, and his quest for strength, wrapped in twisted ideals of peace, mirror the ancient philosophies of Stoicism. Stoicism teaches us about control, of our emotions, of our desires, and acceptance of suffering as an inevitable part of life. But what happens when a vision, noble at its core, drives an individual toward a path of destruction? Among all the villains in anime, few embody these conflicting principles better than Sosuke Aizen. Sosuke Aizen was not born a villain, but rather a seeker of truth in a world filled with illusions. Aizen's disillusionment began in the Gote 13, where traditions and hierarchies overshadowed real growth. He saw systems that relied on blind obedience and an unchallenged status quo. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control and disregard what lies outside our power. For Aizen, this led to a quiet rejection of external authority, as he sought to redefine what strength and peace meant to him. But where Stoics accepted fate, Aizen defied it.
Pain fuels growth. Control defines strength.
Through his lens, Stoic principles like acceptance, control of emotions, and enduring hardship come alive, albeit distorted by ambition and pride. All power, as Seneca said, has the potential to corrupt. Aizen's unparalleled strength and intellect made him a leader, but they also isolated him, driving him further from humanity and wisdom. His stoic perseverance in the face of adversity evolved into arrogance, as pride blinded him to his limitations. Even with his immense power, Aizen misunderstood the true nature of strength, forgetting community in favor of ruling from solitude. This mirrors the Stoic caution against letting ambition overshadow connection. His pride became his greatest weakness, a barrier to wisdom. Stoic philosopher Seneca warned us about this when he said, "Power mastered by wisdom is a gift, but power corrupted by pride becomes a burden." Despite all his strength, Aizen's inability to connect to others or appreciate the community made him fragile in one critical way. It blinded him to the reality that true strength isn't isolation, it's unity. Aizen's ultimate downfall begins when his humanity re-emerges. His final battle with Ichigo reveals the limits of logic and power without emotion. His reflection during imprisonment marks a crucial turning point. Aizen's stoic realization came too late, understanding that the balance between logic and emotion, power and connection, is what makes us human. Why do we turn to villains to understand deep, universal truths? Because it's in their failures and dark reflections of humanity that we often see ourselves. Aizen's twisted pursuit of peace demonstrates the cost of ambition without compassion. For in his quest to create a world without limits, he lost himself and the trust of others. Stoicism reminds us that peace is as much about the collective as it is the individual. Aizen's sacrifice highlights the eternal tension between personal vision and the greater good. As we watch Aizen's philosophy unfold, we are reminded of the danger of power unchecked, the cost of isolation, and the importance of enduring pain with purpose. Peace. What price are we willing to pay for it? Aizen's twisted pursuit of an ideal world shows us that intentions alone aren't enough. Leaders must weigh the cost of their actions, and Stoicism teaches that sacrifice without virtue only deepens suffering. Aizen's story is a reminder that the collective good cannot be upheld by individual ambition alone. His downfall reflects the timeless philosophical struggle to balance personal power with communal responsibility. The lesson: true strength is not about controlling others, but understanding them. Peace is not built on domination, but on connection. Reflect on Aizen's story and consider your approach to power, pain, and growth. If this inspires you, explore more about Stoicism and philosophy in modern storytelling. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more thought-provoking analyses.
Understand pain. Transform growth. Pursue virtue.